Hello and welcome back to the third and final part of our 2021 Scorecard Events Series. My name is Steve Churm, Chair of the Orange County United Way Board, and we hope you've enjoyed learning about the progress we as a county have made toward United Way's bold FACE 2024 goals. So far, we've covered two of our three key initiatives, United to End Homelessness and United for Student Success. In our most recent session, we talked about how United for Student Success is doing more than just helping students academically. We're helping high school students graduate ready for college, career, and life. Preparing these students to be part of the vibrant Orange County workforce is more critical than ever. Today, we'll tackle the progress and challenges surrounding United for Financial Security. This topic is so timely, especially for families who are already struggling to make ends meet before the pandemic, and for our low-income workers, service workers, many of whom have lost jobs due to the year-long health and safety lockdowns. Sadly for many, financial security is further out of reach than at any time in recent memory. We will share how Orange County United Way is working hard to change that narrative for those who need assistance most in finding their financial footing. To further this discussion, it is my pleasure now to introduce again my friend and collaborator on all things Orange County United Way, Sue Parks, President and CEO. Sue?
Hi, Steve, and hello to everyone who's tuning in. It's an honor to be a part of the amazing work we're able to do every day, thanks to your support. And speaking of support, this event would not be possible without our sponsors. A heartfelt thank you to today's presenting sponsor, our United for Financial Security Leadership Council. You truly make our work possible and help make this important event series a reality. Thank you all. Our investor sponsors, Eaton Aerospace, Bill Rookledge of Gibson Dunn, and JP Morgan Chase. Our impactor sponsors, Kenobi Martins and UCI, Sue and Bill Gross School of Nursing. And last but not least, our advocate sponsor, Insperity. And since our focus today is on financial security, our concern to help low-income families who had their livelihoods impacted by COVID was the reason we launched our Pandemic Relief Fund that has helped organizations and nearly 8,000 households in Orange County. In addition, I wanted to share that we are part of a collaboration with other nonprofits and the County of Orange, as well as the cities of Irvine and Santa Ana, to assist households that have been unable to pay rent and utilities due to the pandemic. These emergency rental assistance programs will help keep our county's most vulnerable residents from losing their homes, ensure landlords get paid, and provide a sense of security in the midst of this ongoing crisis. This is especially important with our community's unemployment rate nearly 3 times higher than the pre-COVID baseline. Through our series so far, you've heard how the pandemic has affected Orange County residents and widened already existing gaps in housing and education. In this session, we'll discover more about our United for Financial Security initiative and how it's putting families who are struggling to get by on the path from surviving to thriving. Our team captain for this effort is Brynjel Toomer-Bias. Brynjel, take it away.
Hello, my name is Brynjel Toomer-Bias, and I am the Executive Director for United for Financial Security. Under this initiative, our goal is to help families go from surviving to thriving through public awareness, advocacy, and strategic programming in the areas of safety net, financial wellness, and workforce solutions. We do that under the guidance of our newly formed Leadership Council, comprised of 24 leaders of our community, as well as from within our established ecosystem of partners from the county. While 2020 was a year wrought with many challenges stemming from the COVID-19 pandemic, we quickly shifted our work to be provided virtually and remained absolutely committed to serving vulnerable families throughout Orange County. Financial security is critical to the overall wellness of Orange County families. In our upcoming deep dive into the topic with our panel of experts later this month, we'll explore financial security as a social determinant of health for children and families in Orange County. A little background. When Phase 2024 was developed, 41% of our neighborhoods had a high concentration of families living in financially unstable circumstances. In 2018, we met our goal of reducing the number of unstable families by 25%, so we upped the stakes and committed to reducing that number by another 25% by 2024. Let's hear more about the past year and the impact made through our signature United for Financial Security programs from the incredible team members who made it possible. I'm delighted for you to meet Maria and Omid, the Safety Net Program Managers for United for Financial Security, to talk about the OC Free Tax Prep Program.
Thanks, Brynelle. My name is Maria Mojica, and it is my pleasure to kick us off and introduce you to a program that's near and dear to my heart, the OC Free Tax Prep Program, which has been in operation for 14 years. Our OC Free Tax Prep Program identifies available tax credits and returns thousands of dollars to hardworking families so they can build towards a self-sufficient life. These refunds often go towards paying for bills, car repairs, and groceries, and provides a safety net for households that are struggling to get by. As you have heard about how all of our programs had to shift as a result of the pandemic last year, we too moved our services to be virtual. We also kept the program going through July to accommodate the tax filing extensions. This transition included training our volunteer income tax assistants, or VITA volunteers, on the new platform, keeping our tax hotline open to help residents navigate our new normal, and helping our partners to explore and establish best practices for alternative forms of service so that the people they help continue to receive the guidance they need. To share our 2019-2020 results, please welcome my colleague, Omid Masagian.
Hello everyone, I'm Omid. Maria manages the outreach and tax hotline portion of our program, and I manage the volunteer tax preparation aspect. Despite the challenges we faced, our small and mighty team of volunteers and dedicated service partners were still able to reach a substantial number of OC residents and help them keep more of their hard-earned money. We served more than 14,000 clients, bringing back more than $14.7 million in federal and state tax refunds, and helping clients save close to $2.9 million in tax preparation fees. That's a $17.6 million impact in Orange County. If you'd like to help us reach even more residents and increase our community impact, sign up to be a volunteer tax preparer. Next, let's welcome Jocelyn Barbosa to talk about Upskill OC, our Workforce Solutions program.
Thanks, Omid. Hello, everyone. My name is Jocelyn Barbosa, and I'm the Workforce Solutions Program Manager for United for Financial Security. Now in its third year, this program supports underemployed adults as they move from low-wage positions into long-term, livable wage, middle-skill occupations. Currently, we know that about 34% of households in Orange County, over 297,000, do not earn enough to meet basic needs. That number has likely only worsened as a result of the pandemic, which is why we're helping job seekers attain living wage jobs through customized training and workforce development services that align directly with businesses' needs. Over this past year, in addition to providing virtual one-on-one coaching, resources, and career training workshops, we also partnered with Google Fiverr and the Orange County Workforce Development Board to create a loaner technology program to help residents whose jobs were impacted by COVID-19 file for unemployment and seek new job opportunities. I'm also proud to report that in 2020, 55 clients received supportive services or training. We engaged 5 new corporate partners, and we continue to help individuals thrive, placing them in middle-skill positions to increase their household income or earning power and secure a strong financial future for them and their family. Additionally, we partnered with the Orange County One-Stop Center in Garden Grove to increase our portfolio of training and services available to clients. In order to do more, we need your help. We encourage you and your company to partner with us to provide coaching, trainings, apprenticeships, or job opportunities for Upskill OC participants. Or please donate to our Client Scholarship Fund to support our clients in their journey. Last, but certainly not least, it's my pleasure to introduce you to Leslie Prado, who manages our SparkPoint OC Financial Wellness Program.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Hello, Orange County. My name is Leslie Prado, and I'm the Financial Wellness Program Manager for United for Financial Security. SparkPoint OC offers one-stop empowerment centers to help hardworking, low-income residents gain free access to personal financial coaching and other resources. These centers are located in schools and other locations that are considered a hub for community life to provide easy access for those who need services. During the pandemic, the program pivoted to meet with clients virtually. We also launched a new 7-week financial literacy workshop series that was offered in both English and Spanish. We partnered with UCI's Institute for Money Technology and Financial Inclusion to create a capacity-building virtual training series for Sparkpoint OC coaches, and all coaches received their financial social work certification. As a result, 69 clients and 185 Sparkpoint and schools families were served. 163 families became stably housed, 117 clients improved their credit score by an average of 70 points, and 143 people attended financial literacy classes. To see your involvement in action, I'd like to share a video featuring our newest center at Washington Elementary in Santa Ana.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Tao, and I just wanted to come on here and share some insights about the Sparkpoint program, which I have been on a little after the COVID had started, I believe. The program does help with financial coaching, whether you need help with budgeting, credit assistance, that they help you with on that. And they also provide scholarships for you, which has also helped me a lot in a lot of ways, as I am a mother of 3, stay-at-home mom. Their dad had to take some time off of work, and it was just a blessing that this program was able to provide scholarships to help pay like our electric or our gas. It is such a great program because you get to learn, you get to gain knowledge of being financially stable and whatever your financial goals is.
What we really like about this program is that families learn how to maintain financial security for life. This isn't just a quick one-time thing and they're done, but this is something that skills that they carry over into their life and then maintain that throughout their life. This, of course, has a direct relationship on student achievement because it lowers the stress levels in their households and they're not worried about finances and they can focus on other things like the education of their children. We just want to say thank you so much for your support in this program and for helping and assisting Washington students and families. Thank you.
We love the impact that our corporate partner Edwards Life Sciences has made on the families at Washington Elementary. You too can get more involved with Sparkpoint OC. Donate to the Client Assistance Fund to offset any bills a family may have as they're gaining the financial literacy skills to improve their future. To summarize our efforts, Brynelle, tossing it back to you.
We sure covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time. Thank you so much to our team, our partners, and donors. I cannot stress this enough. We cannot do any of this work alone. We're proud of the dedication and collaboration of everyone involved as we support individuals and families in our community to go from surviving to thriving. Please join us in continuing this important work in Orange County to end financial insecurity. Now let's bring it back to our Phase 2024 2.0 goal. While the data pre-pandemic shows that financial stability for families was continuing to improve in our community, we know that due to the pandemic, many families are now at an even greater risk for or currently experiencing rent burden, unemployment or underemployment, and a strained household income. Our efforts under United for Financial Security initiative are now more important than ever. Now I'd like to present a panel of experts from our Leadership Council to talk about what we as a community can do to support and create a brighter future for Orange County residents. Let's give a warm welcome to Alan Staff, Chair of our Leadership Council, to moderate our panel.
Thank you, Brynelle. My name is Alan Staff, and it's my privilege to chair the Leadership Council for United for Financial Security. I'm excited to moderate the panel today with 3 fellow members. Deborah Bates, the Director of the Orange County Social Services Agency, Bill Maurer, the Dean of the School of Social Sciences and Professor at the University of California, Irvine, and Karma Lacey, the Director of Workforce and Economic Development for the County of Orange. Deborah, let's start with you. As we've heard, the safety net of care is a key programmatic strategy for United for Financial Security and such a vital piece of the fabric of our community. Briefly share about your role at the county and why it is so critical to ensure families' basic needs are being met, especially during these challenging times.
Thank you so much, Alan. I'm excited to be here, and thank you to United Way for putting this program together. SSA, in which I'm the director, plays a critical role in our community. We touch the lives of 1 in 4 Orange County residents. Our primary charge is sort of twofold. The first is, of course, in the administration and ensuring access to critical safety net programs such as CalFresh, CalWorks, Medi-Cal, and General Relief. Our second area of focus is in the protection of our children and adults through child and adult protective services, as well as other key safety net programs like in-home supportive services. The reality is prior to this pandemic, we had a segment of our families that were already struggling to meet the very basic needs such as food, rent, healthcare, etc. And adding a pandemic on top of to families that are already struggling just adds further stressors on our families. It just made a situation even worse. It basically literally pulled the rug underneath our families, especially those in our low-income community. And we know that the link between food insecurity and homelessness makes it even more difficult for those involved in our child welfare system. This past fiscal year, this pandemic, along with the stay-at-home orders, have had a profound and unparalleled impact on our Orange County residents. When the pandemic, in the first 6 months of our pandemic, our calls to our contact center increased by over 22,000 calls, peaking at more than 70,000 calls a month. And of those increased calls, 55 to 60% of them were related to food insecurities and requests for our CalFresh program. At the end of the first year, we saw over 30% increase in application requests for CalFresh alone. Safety net programs do what safety net programs are meant to do. Their sole role is to provide those with immediate need today with a safety, ensuring that we can help provide support in those critical basic needs. And so that's why during this time of critical nature of a pandemic, economic downturn, this is where the safety net programs really play a critical role. Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you, Deborah. That's amazing information and so telling about what it's been like the past 12 months and will continue to be a challenge. Now, Bill, financial wellness is another key strategy, and this area of work is really a passion and driver for your role at the university. Really briefly share about your role at UCI and the important factors to consider around financial wellness and getting families on the path to financial security.
Sure, Alan, and thank you so much for the opportunity to be here today. Now, UC Irvine School of Social Sciences has been partnering with OC United Way for several years now on a number of reports and convenings. And most recently, we held a convening with United Way and the San Francisco Federal Reserve on some of the barriers to access of some of the aid that was being provided because of the pandemic, because you had folks who weren't even able to get aid to which they were entitled. As Deborah said, a lot of our families in Orange County were experiencing hunger, income instability, housing insecurity before the pandemic. And the pandemic has just exacerbated that. And just to put a number on it, OC United Way's own study in 2018 found that 30% of the households in Orange County were under financial stress. So some of the work that we've done has been with SparkPoint OC, which provides financial literacy training and counseling in the county, helping them to skill up and helping them to tell the stories of their clients so that we can draw attention to this important work and further support that kind of important work. And now, with the pandemic, we have new kinds of challenges to think about, people missing rent payments and car payments. And then when we're trying to stand up again as we come out of the pandemic, we'll have new issues to consider. So this whole topic of financial wellness is just going to increase in importance in the kind of work that we're doing as we try to serve our communities better.
I agree, Bill. It's been a difficult year, and yet we've got a lot of work to do, and I'm looking forward to the collective effort to make things better in the community. Now, Karma, your body of work one that I know you're very passionate about, aligns with workforce solutions, that part of our initiative. Can you tell us a little bit about your role, about how workforce solutions is an imperative driver in our community for both job seekers and for employers?
Absolutely, Alan. I have the privilege of supporting the community by creating solutions. Workforce development focuses on an individual's ability to grow their skills and develop tools that they need for their careers and business success. Orange County Workforce Development Board, with the support of the Board of Supervisors, offers the community approach to the economic development, and it attempts to enhance the region's economic stability and prosperity by focusing on people and their potential. Our programs and services not only support training, but also encourage upskilling, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship. In addition, we are developing tools and resources and partnerships that support Orange County businesses. Our goal is to support businesses no matter what stage that they may be in their business life cycle. Our work is an essential component of the community's economic development and economic climate. We're charged with developing solutions to create, sustain, retain a viable workforce that can support the current and future business and industry needs. We are needed now more than ever to help our community recover and to get people back to work and Orange County businesses open.
Thank you, Karma. That's very, very important work. Deborah, let's shift back to you. As you think about the coming year and the trends you are seeing, in what ways would you like to see the safety net as a strategy continue to be carried out under United for Financial Security?
So for me, it's important to recognize that recovery will play a role in this upcoming year, but it's also understanding that our families reside along a continuum, that our residents of Orange County really are in different places along that continuum, and that for some, the safety net programs are really the one program that exists to meet the basic needs of some of our families today, to meet that urgent need that they may have today. It also is recognizing that some of our safety net programs can be leveraged for ongoing financial security goals, such as those who receive our CalWorks program for those families with children who are able to participate in our employment services. With that comes access to subsidized childcare. It comes access to educational support, employment services, job search, job placement, etc. And so I think it's recognizing that safety net programs provide a key piece of support to meet the urgent need of that individual or that family today, but they can also be leveraged for ongoing support as they move to their individual plans and goals. It's recognizing, I think I'm so more excited about my work with this collaborative that's been sponsored by United Way and United for Financial Security, is looking for those partnership opportunities where we can wrap services around that individual, around that family, looking where the safety net program comes in first, how we can leverage it, and how we can move that individual or that family along in the continuum. It's understanding intergenerational poverty and the goals that these safety net programs are meant to provide support today while we build for tomorrow. And so that's why I'm so excited about my work with United for Financial Security. I think the partnerships and the opportunities, United Way has been an ongoing advocate and community convener, and I see nothing but opportunities as we move forward that will only mean good things for those we serve.
Thank you, Deborah. I think the discussion around the continuum is a great reminder, but I am positive. I have a positive outlook for the future, and I think that the work that you do is terrific. So, Bill, I'm going to pose a similar question to you. In what ways would you like to see financial wellness as a strategy continue to be carried out under United for Financial Security, and what should be considered in the coming year?
Yeah, thanks, Alan. And just to kind of draw out some of what Deborah was just saying, part of that continuum that we have here in Orange County is we have a very large percentage of people in the county who either don't have a bank account at all or are underbanked, meaning that they rely on things like check cashing services and pawn shops. And so really putting the focus on those and underbanked families and communities is going to be very important to our financial wellness strategy going forward, especially as we come out of the pandemic and we're trying to help people both gain access to relief funds that they're entitled to, but then also do things like repair credit rebuild their financial lives and try to get some kind of certainty given the incredible conditions of income volatility and precarity they've been living under during the pandemic and beforehand. So, a lot of the work is going to involve the continuation of existing programs, like some of the stuff that SparkPoint OC has been doing around financial coaching. I'm very pleased that there's going to be a South County expansion of SparkPoint's work, which is vitally needed down there, as well as the communities they serve right now. And then there's also going to be a lot happening in Sacramento and Washington, D.C., and we're all going to have to be paying close attention to what's coming down the road from our state and federal government, because we're going to be seeing, I think, some new models of relief, new models of income support, and new models of aid distribution, running the gamut from postal banking to things like basic income proposals. So I'm also very excited about things like the equity pilot that United Way is going to be running in the coming year to really think about the impact that having just a kind of income floor can have on families as they try to gather their financial lives back together again after this pandemic.
That is the key to help us in the recovery effort, is helping folks rebuild their financial lives, and SparkPoint is a great example. Karma, similar follow-up question for the work you're doing. In what ways would you like to see workforce solutions as a strategy continue to be carried out under United for Financial Security, and what should be considered in the coming year?
And that's a good question. United Way has always served as a community convener. I'm a product of the different programs and services that United Way supported in my community. And as a result, I was able to overcome barriers. I have 4 areas that I think should be considered in the upcoming year. The first, as I mentioned, United Way serves as a community convener. And this was the same truth that I experienced when I moved into the Orange County community. United Way introduced me to a variety of community organizations with common goals and interests. These introductions have helped me move county programs forward. I'd like to request United Way's continuing support and ending silos and creating opportunities for the county and other community-based organizations to work together, because together we can provide a holistic approach to serving families and supporting our community. We're stronger together. Second, I'd like to see United Way to continue programs like Upskill and expand its organizational goal towards reducing financial instability for families. The upskilling program creates an opportunity for families who are limited in resources. And by continuing this program and expanding, we not only create the ability to drive change, but we also create the opportunity for financial and generational wealth for families. The third and fourth, I'm going to put them together. This upcoming year, I'd like for United Way Financial Security to tackle topics like economic inclusion and systematic racism. United Way has a history in advocacy, policymaking, collaboration, and education. I would like the organization to harness its ability to make change, to start the difficult conversations that will drive the work that needs to be done. That work includes identifying the problem, using information to create community solutions that will support the development and access to resources that ensure financial security for families. By providing more opportunities for the underserved, we have the ability to create access to capital and not just provide financial literacy, but also community education on these topics. This will not be easy, and I believe that this will open up more doors. It will also create economic opportunities for the underserved groups and help close the wealth gap. This will help me and my counterparts to maximize human potential.
Thank you, Karma. You're right, it won't be easy, but that's okay. We'll go at it. We'll go at it together. I think you're right. We're stronger together, and having United Way as a convener and emphasizing things like upskill, I think are great ideas. So thank you, Karma. Thank you all for participating in the panel today. And as you can see, there are so many factors that need to be considered to help families in our communities. It's my pleasure to work with Brenielle and the whole United for Financial Security team to help local residents go from meeting their basic needs to developing skills and ultimately ensuring long-term success. So back to you, Steve.
Thank you, Alan, for your leadership. It sounds like Brenielle and the entire United for Financial Security team have been hard at work. From ensuring low-income residents receive all the tax credits they're entitled to through OC Free Tax Prep, to teaching financial literacy through SparkPoint OC, to training underemployed residents to get higher paying jobs Through Upskill OC, we're helping struggling families get on the path to self-sufficiency. None of this would be possible without our United in Philanthropy partners. We'd like to take the time to thank the donors shown on your screen for their support of Orange County United Way at the $5,000 and higher level in this field. Your dedication is creating wins all over our community.
Indeed, Steve. In the spirit of expressing appreciation, I want to thank you, Orange County, for listening and seeing where you can pitch in, our sponsors for making our Scorecard event series happen, our board for their expertise, our staff for their tireless efforts, our donors, our volunteers, and the amazing nonprofit service providers out there. Every milestone we reach in each of our initiatives is a cause for celebration, and it brings us closer to achieving our FACE 2024 goals. Let's continue to root for the home team and be a part of the change for Orange County. We hope you'll join us for our next signature event, the Women's Philanthropy Fund Breakfast in May. Last year's breakfast was ranked #1 charity breakfast for community impact by the Orange County Business Journal. We're excited for our celebrity guest, Lisa Ling, to share her experiences as an investigative journalist on the front lines. Take care, everyone. And remember, humanity starts here. Treating each other with respect, no matter our point of view, culture, or place in our community, is essential to making Orange County a stronger, better place to live. Thank you.